Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Mr. Skibbs back again with an unpopular opinion. I know. All I have is terrible opinions, right? Well, maybe not. Hear me out. Depends on the type of person you are. I know a lot of fanboys and people who are just, this game can do no wrong, will probably automatically disagree with me. But anybody who likes to think objectively and constructively maybe might agree with me. So, hey, dungeon ranking Mako Reactor #1 event. This event ranking rewards, they're bullshit. They're bad, and I'm going to tell you why. So, when you go into the ranking rewards, you're going to notice, as first 500 rewards, honestly, not bad. That's tolerable. It doesn't matter how many of these that you get. I mean, sure, it's really nice that they get these. The top 10, top 100 people are probably going to get access to a lot of 5-star materials using these materials, and that's great for them. It sucks for weaker players. They're not going to be able to get as many 5-star materials, but the tickets are good. Up until the first 1,000 rewards, I'm going to say these are pretty good. It's pretty acceptable. I mean, sure, pay to win is going to get more 5-star materials and the special little banner up to the first 100. Honestly, even if you don't get top 10, you get first 100, that's pretty solid. I think the rewards for up to the first 1,000 are very good. However, I don't think the rewards past 1,000 are acceptable at all. This is bad, and they need to change this. I think that everybody should get 10 tickets, 10 and 10 tickets, no matter what. That should be the participation reward. Everybody gets the same amount of opportunities to get weapons, no matter how strong they are, as long as they try. As long as they participate in the event. I think everybody should get 10 and 10. All the way down. All the way down. 10 and 10. Another thing to notice is, they said the groupings are 10,000 people, I believe. So why is there even 10,001 and below? Doesn't make any sense. But yeah, these rewards, they're terrible. They're dog shit. I don't find this acceptable by any means. And look, I'm saying this as someone who, when I finish, I'm probably going to get in the top 1,000. So I mean, I will be happy with the amount that I get. I can tell you right now, if I get here, I'm not going to be as happy, but it's not going to be as bad. Only 5 ticket loss, not a huge deal. But do I think it's dog shit? In the overall, yeah, absolutely. I really think that everybody should get the same amount of tickets, regardless. And then coming down further here, I don't know why they stopped at purple and just decided they're not going to give you blues. Like maybe they thought, oh well, they have enough blues. I don't want to spend my co-op things on blue materials. I don't want to spend any time farming the blue materials. Certainly, I'm not even sure where they come from. Give us blue materials so I can just pump out blue materials onto my materials. Materials. Jesus Christ. I'm actually impressed that I said it that fluently that many times. But yeah, I mean, agree or disagree. Honestly, I don't see why anybody should disagree. Like I said, I think the people that just hate me or are fanboys and think this game can do wrong are obviously going to say, oh, it's fine, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think anybody, nobody up here should be complaining that anybody down here gets 10 and 10 tickets when they get more, they're getting more stuff. You're getting more great stuff. You're going to get 5-star materials. And, the people down here are not going to get 5-star materials. That's just that. And, there should be no reason why they shouldn't get blue materials for the materia and the same amount of tickets for participating. Because, like, it's just gonna feel terrible for people that get down here consistently, and, like, yeah, it just feels bad when you know that people are progressing further, faster, at an exponential rate, and you're just constantly falling behind. Even more and more each and every event. It makes people feel bad, and they want to leave the game. And like I said, again, I think that I'm somebody that's easily going to get in the top 1,000 once I do put some score into very hard. I don't even think I'm gonna need to clear it to get enough, and I'm pretty sure I can get more score out of these because I was just it took me too long. I'm weaker, so I can power up. I can get a little bit more score out of these, and then yeah, I'll get some on very hard. But overall, like, yeah, I just think this is absolute bullshit. I mean, look at this crazy. This is the ranking I'm in. These people have 2.8 million. The highest person on my friends list doesn't even touch these people. Like, what, dude? Why am I on this ranking? Holy shit balls. Golly, man. I don't know. Oh, geez, A? Did they clear it with an A? Holy. Yeah, see, I don't know, like... Okay, yeah, see what I mean? I think that I can easily clear this if I put a little bit into that, but maybe not. I might end up like an E Andy. This guy has a higher score on hard on that than me. So yeah, I might not be able to break 1,000. Score 143,523. 145. Okay, yeah, see, I actually beat him on that, but the second one I didn't. So I need to figure out how to get 50,000 more score out of this one, because people had like 520k. 50k more out of that one, and then a bit out of that one, and then maybe I can do it. Like I said, even if I get the top 1,500, like, or 1,000, 2,000, that's not too bad. I still think it's bullshit, and people are just gonna say that I'm salty because I think that I'm not gonna get all the rewards. But it's, you know, whatever, fair enough. But I think it's shitty for everybody, regardless of whether you're on the top or the bottom. Like, obviously, if you're on the top, it's kind of irrelevant to you, and the irrelevance is why it doesn't matter. Like, there's no reason why people below you don't get similar rewards, as long as they're not getting everything. You're getting the banner, you're getting the 5-star things, like, you're getting all that good shit, you're getting all the bragging rights. There's absolutely stuff worth winning for. So I still think that people are going to push, and the competitive nature in itself is always going to have people trying to beat, because they want their name on the top. You know what I mean? They want the bragging rights. It's all about the bragging rights. They want their name on the top of that list. And even if the reward doesn't match the cost, sometimes these people, they don't care. It's because it's the competitive nature. The reward is knowing that they are the best. So I don't know. Like, I could be wrong. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree, and more importantly, let the developers know your feedback if you do agree and you think these rewards need to be upgraded or altered in any way. As a whole, the event, I want to say that, like, I don't really enjoy doing these dungeons again. I appreciate that it's 0 cost, so I can do it as much as I want to try. That is great. However, I really don't like doing these dungeons over and over and over again. I find it very unintuitive, very boring, and I sincerely hope they eventually shift away from the dungeons. I just think they're bad. I'm sorry if you don't. To explain my position on this, you do them in the storyline. Okay, and now keep this in mind. If you're not strong enough to use the first clear story, whatever, you have to use like a free team, a free party, whatever it's called. You can't get the complete. You can get a clear, but you can't get the complete, the green like complete word. I don't know if that matters if you complete a stage fully. I mean, you don't get the first clear gems, so that obviously matters. You want to get those gems. So when you go back and use the actual team, like that, you have to go back to use the actual team, as you know, to get the gems. So yeah, so like if you do that, you clear it using one team, then you go back for the gems using another team. And then with the Criterion dungeons, similarly, if you go through with a weak team for the experience and you don't get all the missions, then you got to go back through with your strong team. So now that's potentially 4 runs on this same dungeon already. Now you've got the Crisis dungeons. So, and if you don't get S, that's more runs piling up. So potentially 2 more runs on the same dungeon. That's 6 runs of the same dungeon. Now if they run an event on it, that's 7, 8, 9 runs of the same dungeon. And I'm just like, alright, man. I don't know. Something about these dungeons just is not enjoyable for me. The way you move around, you click the screen. Sometimes you're clicking the UI elements accidentally because like the nameplates disappear when you're moving, and then as soon as you stop and you go to click again, the nameplates appear and you click on them. That shit happens to me all the time, and it's frustrating. I sent them feedback in the beta to move those nameplates to the bottom of the screen, because generally you're not clicking at the bottom of the screen, you're always clicking at the top. They didn't move them, of course. My feedback matters, and I'm just one guy, so maybe more people need to complain that that happens if it happens to them. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only idiot that clicks on those things. But that's not the only problem. The explorations with those doors, the walls, and the Crisis Core dungeons, I'm constantly clicking nowhere near those walls, and my character's just walking through them, like, going the wrong way in the dungeon. Like, dude, stop going through these fucking doors and just go where I want you to go. So, you know what? I hope some other people have experienced these issues with the dungeons, and it's not just crazy old skibs yelling at clouds again. Because, yeah, that really frustrates me. So, yeah, I talked about the dungeon ranking rewards. I talked about dungeons in general. And the video's long enough, so thanks for watching if you did. Square Enix, update these rewards, man. Please. See you later. Peace.